God, in His unfailing love, will lead the people He has redeemed and bring them to His holy habitation. That's Exodus 15:13, part of what is called the Song of Moses. Hi, Alex McFarland here. Welcome to The Truth for a New Generation webcast. And I want to talk a little bit about this wonderful verse, Exodus 15:13. You know, a lot of people are apprehensive right now, and the world's just this dangerous place, and COVID lingers on, and the economies of the world might fail, and people have fear. And let me give you some benefits of knowing God, and also from this verse, talk about really some of the wonderful attributes of God Himself. Now, you remember God delivered Israel out of Egypt. Moses led the people, the Red Sea parted, and if you read Exodus 15, Pharaoh's armies pursued to get vengeance, and the waters closed in on them, and the people of Israel were delivered. Beautiful, beautiful passage of Scripture. And, you know, Moses talks about the greatness of God. You know, really, there are two sermons in this Exodus 15:13. I want to give you three benefits of knowing the Lord, but just the attributes of God, because it talks about God's wisdom, God's strength, God's faithfulness. It even talks about God's holiness. And by the way, do you know God's righteousness and God's holiness is part of why He is the eternal God? Because the Bible is very clear that sin brings death, and there is in God no sin. He's righteous. And it talks about in Exodus 15:13, His holy habitation. God is a king, and kings have a kingdom, a habitation, and His holy habitation. That's part of His eternality. But think about these benefits right here. It says, in His unfailing love. Benefit number one, that God's love is unfailing. God cannot make a mistake. God will never abandon you. God's love is unfailing. And it says He will lead the people He has redeemed. God's leadership is trustworthy. Now, do you know what? This is awesome. Oh my goodness, this is so good. It says He will lead the people He has redeemed. That is the very same wording that's found in Psalm 23:2 that says, He leads me beside still waters. Do you remember Psalm 23? The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want or lack anything. And it says in Exodus 15:13 that the people He has redeemed, He will lead to where? To green pastures, to an oasis of water. And it says He will lead His redeemed to His holy habitation. Do you know what? God's love is unfailing, His leadership is trustworthy, and His guidance and care and preservation of His followers is complete. Why do I share this? Because right now, at a time when many are apprehensive, people need guidance, people need reassurance, this is the time like never before. And if I will say, if there is a silver lining to this otherwise dark cloud of this turbulent world, it is a time that we're reminded how much we need the Lord and how we can turn to Him. Do you know, in 2000, there were a husband and wife in England, Northumberland, England, that owned a bookstore. They bought a used bookstore. And in a box, they found two posters that were forgotten up until that point. In 2000, they unearthed these posters that said, "Keep calm and carry on." Now, this is a meme. These are like ubiquitous now, but they had been forgotten. And in 1939, the Ministry of Information under Winston Churchill, you know, as they were afraid Britain was going to be invaded, they put up these posters all over Britain. Keep calm, carry on. Do you know, actually those posters were printed in light of two Bible verses. One was 1 Corinthians 15, and the other was Ephesians 6. Be steadfast, immovable, keep the armor of God who protects us. Why can we keep calm and carry on? Because God is in control, and God is with us, and He's as close by as a prayer. Antiques Roadshow in 2011, somebody came up with 15 more of those posters. Very rare, very valuable. But you know what's even more valuable is the fact that God is with us. Be encouraged by that. Hey, please share this on social media. Please check out my website, alexmcfarland.com. Truth for a New Generation on YouTube, social media. We're out there. Spread the word. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time, and keep standing strong in our faithful God.
The reason you want to come to Charis is because of the community and fellowship you get from everybody you're around.
They focus on their relationship with God, which makes all their relationships here so powerful and just easy. And it is so cool because you can connect with anybody here.
It's to disciple people, it's to see people grow.
And you don't find it everywhere, but you will find it here.